We're back with some Tokyo Ghoul, right? I'm sorry about this. I had to call my father. Yeah. I do a couple of videos, and that is pretty much it. Okay, good. Dom Link, it's your Blaine. Welcome to the show. If we're doing well on this 30th January 2025, it is 8:46 a.m. And I'm actually doing this video because I need to rent, and I know another rent video. Of course, classic Inky over renting. But I'll be completely honest. I need to rent. I don't know how you guys are gonna take this. I don't know if you guys are gonna be understanding. It's kind of complicated. So I just called somebody. I'm not gonna say who because it's not an important what call. But I was calling the person, right, and I swore, and they were like, "Hey, you're swearing a lot, right?" And it's funny because do I swear a lot? Yes, but at the same time, you know, I'm filming videos, and I do swear in the videos, right? And I was arguing with that person because that person for a while now, the person that I know since I was born, right? And I'm not gonna say who, but they constantly telling me, "Hey, you're speaking too fast, and you're not saying the story right. You're taking too long." And again, I understand that they're coming from a place of trying to help you. I understand that. That's not the issue. The issue is in the form of, you know, am I the perfect communicator? No, right? And honestly speaking, you did say I swear a lot, and yes, I do swear a lot. I swear a lot. You're right. But when I was a kid, I was always, and this person has been correcting me my whole life, right? Again, it's not so much about this person; it's in general. So, as a kid, right, I got ADHD. You guys know that. So, what happens with ADHD is the thoughts are processing quickly. So when you want to talk, you talk quickly because the time between your mouth and your brain is it's like somebody that's impulsive. You know, you're gonna say something and say, "When did I say that? I didn't think about it, right? It just came out, right?" Which is something that happens. Not a lot, but it happens. So in this case, this is what happened. Now, is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? That's not up to me to decide. It's up to you to decide. But ultimately speaking, right, you understand that it's one way or the other. And that's completely fine. That is completely fine. But then I realized this morning that I was getting very angry. I was very angry with that person. And again, last week I made the promise to understand why I'm angry at people, understand why the situation happened, right? How can I change it? I want to be a nicer person. So when I treat people like shit, I have to understand, okay, well, did the person, it's very different between I'm treating somebody like shit and they deserve it, or I'm treating people like shit because I'm unhappy, right? Now, ultimately speaking, I do want to treat people in a good fashion because they deserve it, right? There's always going to be cases of, you know what, I could have done better with that person. I could have done much better with that person. Now, the reason why I got so mad at people was because I was going after people that didn't deserve it. And that person, I know when they're correcting me. I know they're trying to be, I know they're trying to be kind. They're trying to help me out. But as a kid, when you're constantly being told you're talking too fast, even though it's true, as a kid you stress about that. You stress about talking too fast. And because you stress about talking too fast, then you constantly talk about too fast. So for example, right? Manifestation is actually quite powerful. I manifest for a good event that happened today, it happens. I manifest for a bad event that happened today, it happened. What's the difference? I manifested it. Now, is it true? I don't know. It's all about, okay, well, I was looking for something positive. It was something positive. I was looking for something negative. It was something negative, right? That's all the question of perception and results, I guess. Results are a big part of it. So yeah, so with this person, they telling me, hey, and it's not because when I look at that person, they also have issues, so they're struggling, right? And I never talk about the struggling because it's not their fault. Talk about the fact that I talk too fast, right? And do I talk too fast? Absolutely. Am I better than I was? Yes, fuck yes. And it sucks because I'm talking to that person and they're important to me. And because I'm constantly being corrected on how to talk, on how to talk, what to say, I feel like I cannot be myself. And I don't want to talk to this person if I want to be myself. So they corrected me today when talking, and I felt bad about the way I acted. I said, I don't want to be corrected. I'm not interested in talking. And I feel like, no, this is a bit childish. I called them back and I said, listen, here's where I come from. Right from a place where I do want to have a talk with you, I do want to have a conversation with you, but it's not fun when I'm constantly being corrected because I don't feel like I can't be myself. I want to be myself because we're close, we're really close. And their answer was like, what you want me to tell you? And I'm like, you don't need to tell me anything. You just understand where I'm coming from. See, you have this. It's kind of controlling. Imagine not being able to say what you want to say, right? And of course, on social media, you can't say whatever you want to say. But with people in your life, you want to talk how you want to talk, right? And I had a problem with that person last week because they were talking about how I lived my life, and because I was making mistakes, and right, they were being quite harsh, and I could have gotten angry, but again, I was making effort to talk to them and communicate with them. This is how I feel. This is how this makes me feel. This is how I do things. So yeah, so it's actually quite. It's not a positive time. So I go in and I'm talking to them this morning, and actually I apologize, and they didn't take it. Well, they take it, but it's not because being yourself is sometimes being able to express yourself, right? What is being yourself? Being able to feel emotion, being able to be the way you are. I was always a weird kid, and right now I'm okay with being the weird kid, but as a kid I was quite self-conscious because I was a weird kid. I didn't want to be the weird kid, I wanted to be a normal kid. And that made me sound like Pinocchio, but I don't care. Yeah. And it's not because they're trying to do, and I'm torn because I know they're trying to do a good thing. I am torn because they're trying to help me be more almost presentable, right? Like, for example, my mom, she buy me these sweatpants, they're blue sweatpants. And to make her happy, I wear it. And I didn't know that we were gonna go bring CD out that day. She said, hey, by the way, you're here, wanna bring some CD? And I'm like, sure. And I'm like, and then she gave me shit because I was wearing the pants that she gave me for a job interview. Now, I didn't know that I was having bringing CD, I didn't know. That was my mistake, okay? But at the same time, she gave me shit for wearing a pant that she bought. It's like, what were you thinking wearing that? I'm like, why for me? I was trying to make you happy, right? It's very complicated because you want to make people happy, but at the same time, there's this thing where, and it's such a complex emotion. I want to make people happy. How far am I willing to go to make them happy? Am I willing to step on my own pride? Am I willing to step on something that I do feel is righteous? And I'm gonna take an example. It's not a good example. Not a good example at all. I'm vegetarian, okay? I'm not vegetarian, you know that about me, but I'm giving an example. But I'm the only vegetarian in the place. Because I'm the only vegetarian in the place, when they said, hey, can I have pizza? I have pepperoni pizza. Right? I think how I feel is important too. And ultimately this is my fault because with this person I should have told them before, hey, what you're doing is bothering me. But I never told them. And now that I'm telling them, they say, oh, you didn't care before. I didn't tell you before, right? Now that I'm sharing it too much. That's very complex. But that's life, right? Anyway, I need to run. Thank you for listening. Thank you so much for listening. Holy shit, that was so bad. Okay, so now, what I'm gonna do is very quickly I'm gonna take a little break, guys, because I need my battery to charge a little bit. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press pause, and then we'll be right back in about